What's up, everyone? We're going to roll through a quick 10-minute total body mobility session. So let's meet on our sit bones. Grab your mat. We'll get into some 90-90s. Legs fall to the right, hands behind the hips. Let's pick up that left knee and just open it up as wide as you can. And just follow it with the other leg. Right, we open up that leg. We feel the hips start to activate, and then we follow it over with the other side. Working through a little internal and external rotation through those hips. We'll start to add on here. Knee comes up, we draw it down, and from here, we'll reach and rotate. Coming back up through center, hands right behind the back. Let's open those knees, flopping them to the other side, and then reaching and rotating. You're just moving on your flow of breath here. You don't have to rush. Starting to feel engagement through hips, of course that spine as we rotate. And let's go one more on each side. All right, we're gonna finish it off here. Coming back through center, let's cross those shins and we'll meet in a quadruped position. So hands and knees. Wrists under shoulders, knees under hips. Let's move through some cat-cow. On the inhale, we'll arch the back. The exhale will round the spine. Now you're trying to find the deepest ranges of motion. So when we arch the back, we're thinking about tailbone and crown pulling together. And when we round that spine, we're thinking of nose pulling to pelvis. Let's go two more like that. Last one. All right, finding your way into a neutral spine. Think about pulling the shoulder blades together. The chest kind of drops toward the mat. And then slide the shoulder blades apart. Chest kind of lifts toward the sky. I'm just doing a few of these scapula push-ups. Now, if this is a new movement for you, this may feel super weird. You might not be moving too much at first. That's okay. Doing two more like this. Shoulder blades pull together. Exhale, shoulder blades pull apart. Let's go last one. Now pull the shoulder blades apart and then stay there at the top. So we have a nice strong hold here. Float your right hand to your head. And then on the inhale, we'll pull the right elbow towards the left. And we'll exhale, send that right elbow high to the sky. Just a few more like this. So I have a strong connection with my left hand and the mat here. So I'm using that connection to drive into that range of motion through the twist. And as I come up, I'm really pulling my shoulder blades together to help open it all up. Let's go for the last one. Beautiful. From here, two hands to the mat. Once again, shoulder blades pull together. And then we'll puff them out. Shoulder blades pull apart. Hold that position. Left hand to the head. Inhale, elbow to elbow. And exhale, elbow to sky. Pivoting over that right arm, elbow pulling to elbow. And we exhale, pull the shoulder blades together, lift that left elbow high up. Inhale, pivoting down. Exhale, pivot high, keep those hips nice and even. Let's go last one here. Beautiful. Two hands back down to the mat. And then from here, just start to flip your fingers so they're facing to the sides. We'll just start to rock side to side, getting into a bit of wrist extension. So really think about gripping the mat and kind of sliding the shoulder blade over those fingernails. Let's finish off just one more. And then we're going to take those fingers and we're going to turn them toward the knees. Then we're just going to start to kind of knead out the mat. The base of the palms lifting and lowering, almost like you're kneading dough. That might feel really comfy. You may choose to start sitting back, hips toward the heels, and then keeping the base of the palm toward that mat. This nice big opener through the forearms. We can shift forward and shift back. We'll go about 3 more of those. All right, last one. Go full. From here, shift forward, untangle those wrists, and you're more than welcome to stay in quadruped, or you can kind of come up to kneeling and give them a little shake out. And then we'll just flow the spine a little more. So hands come down. Why don't you just shift forward, dropping the pelvis towards the earth. Glutes are nice and tight. We'll gaze up. And we'll just exhale, starting to shift the hips back towards those heels. I'm going to go about 3 more there. Little shift forward. Anytime we're back bending, we want the glutes and the core to be nice and tight, just to protect that lumbar spine. Once again, just moving on your flow of breath. Right, whatever is feeling good here for you. Remember, your depth is up to you. So last one here. All right, my hips are towards my heels. Then we'll transition to a half kneeling position. So shifting the weight forward, right foot steps between the hands. We'll just rise up. Right, coming into your neutral spine. So there's a slight pelvic tilt here. We've got a little bit of a knit together of the ribs and the hips, and those arms sweep up. With an exhale, we're just twisting, opening to the right, keeping those hips squared forward. With that inhale, coming back through center. Last 2. So we're really pressing through the left knee, squeezing that glute, finding nice activation through the left hip flexor. Little twist and open. Good. Unwinding back through center. From here, arms sweep up. And let's sweep those fingers to the right. Core nice and tight. Pull those fingers back up to starting position. 3 more of those. Open it up. Return back up. Nice. Let's go last one here. And return. From here, hands float all the way down, starting to rock forward and back. Inhale, deep bend through the right knee. And exhale, straightening that leg, kind of shifting the weight back here. Now we're moving forward and back on your cycle of breath. And don't ever feel like you need to get that leg fully straight. But truly just working through your limitations of the body. I'm gonna go 2 more. Last one. Nice. All right, shift the weight forward. Right leg sweeps back. Same flow on the other side. Left foot steps between the hands and we'll rise tall. We're finding the neutral spine. We've got a slight pelvic tilt, which is going to help create that engagement through that right hip. Glutes are tight, core is tight, arms sweep up. With that exhale, twisting, opening to the left. And then inhale, coming back through center. Just a bit of spinal rotation here and some hip stability. Make sure those hips stay squared forward as we rotate. We're doing our last one here. All right, come back up through center, arms tall. And then let's sweep those fingers to the left. Nice big side body opener. And exhale, come right back up to starting position. Good. Last 2, keeping the shoulders squared at the top of the mat. All right, 1 more. Rise it up. Hands float down towards the earth. You're starting to rock forward and back. Inhale, deep bend through that left knee. And exhale, shift it back, send it back. Just as we did before, we're flowing on your cycle of breath. And we're just enjoying the depth that the body is giving us today. Each rep, you may find a little bit more. Let's take a final breath in. Sending it back. And from here, bend to the left knee and step that right foot up to meet it. Find your forward fold. Reaching for opposite elbows, letting that head soften and dangle, and just give yourself a few sways here, side to side. Take a big breath in. And with that exhale, let those arms straighten and roll all the way up. Thank you so much for joining me for this mobility session, and I will see you for the next one.